Hello guys, and welcome back. So today I'm bringing you a new Malians build order. So I have had a few requests for some Malians build orders since they've had their little buff. And this time we're going for a double range archer rush, which is 19 population, and it doesn't include deer pushing. Well, it doesn't include deer pushing if you've got elephants. I've not actually tried it with boar, but I'm assuming you probably need to push one deer to do this with boar. Otherwise you probably just need to turn it into a 20 pop build. But I've actually got two versions of this, two workable versions. But I've decided on this one because it's a bit more like a standard start. So you've got 6 on sheep, but then we're just going to send 2 over to wood. So obviously the Malians have got that nice little wood bonus as well, so we're utilising that a little bit as part of this. So we're only going to go for 2 on wood. That's just going to help us get that fast uptime that we need. Now if you've got boar, you might want to do 3 on wood at this point. I think that should work, just having that extra one on wood, just because it delays your uptime a little bit, so you'll probably be able to get enough food in. But I will test it with boar, but as we can see, we're just going for 2 on wood. The next one that's coming out is going to go over to lure the boar, so quite similar to a standard start, it's just we've got 2 on wood rather than 4 for an archer rush. And then now we've got that one in, we're going to send 2 more onto boar once that comes in, and then there'll be another one that comes out that makes a house and then lures the second boar. So technically we're adding 4 on boar if you include that first boar lure villager. Let me just speed it up. So we've got 1, 2, so we had the 2, third one's come out, making a house and then luring that second boar. We're then sending 2 villagers onto berries, so we're only doing 2 on berries because we want more villagers on the boar because of that faster hunting, gather rate, plus the walking time from TC to berries. That's going to cost you a little bit of food if we're going more on berries rather than more on wood on boar. So we've actually got 10 on the boar now, and then the last little bit for the build is just to send 4 over to wood, so we're going to end up with 6 on that one lumber camp there. Once we've got that, we should be able to click up, well, get loom and then click up, so we'll end up with 10 on the boar, 2 on the berries, 6 on the wood line, as well as the starting scout. So that will be our 19 population build. So once the boar should finish, or the elephant should finish just in time for being able to click up. I think this actually finishes a little bit earlier, so I do put 5 of each on sheep, I think, yeah. So I'm just getting ready for that. So I'll just have to click up a little. I think we have to drop off a little bit of food, which is fine, providing the return to work button's actually working. But yeah, you can just garrison, return to work, drop the food off. I don't use that, I just do it manually. So it probably cost me a little bit of idle time. I didn't quite have enough there, so I had to do it with the other one as well. As you can see, we've clicked up. So now we've clicked up, we're going to send 2 from straggler tree, 2 from sheep to straggler trees, 2 from sheep to the main wood line. So we're going to have 8 on that main wood line. Bit heavy, but it's fine. 2 to go and make go over to gold, and then 1 is going to go and make the barracks and a house. So a little bit of shifting around to do on this bit, but nothing too bad. But if you do enjoy these videos, then do consider subscribing and certainly like the video. We're looking at, I've got a target basically of 10,000 subscribers, so by the end of the year. So if you do enjoy the videos, do consider subscribing, help us reach that target. You can also find links to Patreon and also channel memberships in the description of the video. If you sign up for those that support the channel, you will get your own build order guides as part of that. So that does include these little files for the overlay app that I've made myself, so do check those out. So once we get the food village, we're going to send 1 from the straggler trees over to help make the archery ranges, and the other one from straggler trees is going over to gold. So you can see we've got the 2 ranges down straight away. We're going to send 2 new villages onto gold. and we've got double bit axe coming in as well. So once one of these ranges is finished, just send the villager from there over to gold as well. So technically we've sent both from the straggler trees to gold, it's just one of them's made an archery range first. We're going to end up with 6 on gold. That's all we need as Malians to maintain the archer production. So as you can see, archers are coming out now. The other build is just going to keep making houses, walls, blacksmith, all that sort of stuff. So now we've got the 2 new villagers on gold. We're sending 4 over to berries. And we should be able to make the blacksmith in a minute. I think that's the next building we'll look at doing. We'll see, yeah. Archers are still coming out. We're going to have 2 more on berries in a minute. So we're going to have a total of 6 on berries. I've started sending those forward. I don't actually do any attacking with these. I'm assuming you probably know how to do an archer rush by now. Because it is a bit more of an advanced build than a basic archer rush. So they're just going forward. I think because we're so quick up, you want to utilise that timing and just send your archers forward as soon as you can before your enemy reaches feudal or before they get their own military buildings down. So barracks is up, not the barracks, blacksmith up. So we are going to get fletching as soon as we can afford it. We've got our 6 on berries now. And we're going to basically just send new villagers onto the sheep and start making farms with those as well. Got plenty of wood in the bank to be able to do that at the moment. But as you can see, more and more scouts, archers coming out. I think had we got a couple of deer in, we probably could have got fletching in a bit sooner than we have. But it's still not a bad time considering, you know, with these fast up time build orders, you tend to not quite have enough resources for fletching. It tends to be delayed a little bit. This one's still, I think it's faster than the Gajara 19 pot fletching time that I've got, and possibly faster than the Portuguese fletching time as well for my 19 pot Portuguese archer rush. So it's a little bit better, but that is pretty much it for this build order, guys. So do let me know in the comments what you think to this build order. Do give it a try, and I shall see you on the next one. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.